He did. He throws a beautiful fade and wheel route. And those shot plays are really Georgia's bread and butter. And it's really predicated on the run game, right? You got to be able to establish that. That's why you always hear these coaches, Saban, Kirby, got to take away the run, got to make them one-dimensional, because the play action is a real problem for linebackers and safeties that kind of have to keep their eyes in the backfield during that play action. Meanwhile, you got a receiver, a tight end back coming out of the backfield sprinting right at you. The longer they can freeze you, the better opportunity, for one of those players to get open. And so that's why play action is so important. Well, in Georgia's spring scrimmage, they didn't really do a lot of play action. And so it made it a little bit harder, for Stetson and Carson Beck and Brock, whoever was with the first team, to kind of sit back there and pick things apart, right? And so the numbers weren't quite as good as maybe you would see in a real football game when Georgia was running the football effectively. But to your point, there was still some really nice throws made by all three quarterbacks. And, Beck's a former Alabama commit. I really believe he'd be the starter right now if he hadn't decommitted. Just for those people out there, don't jump to conclusions. Bryce Young would not have come if Carson had stayed committed. I talked to Bryce's dad, Craig, about that. He said, "Yeah, Bryce didn't even look at Alabama really till Beck decommitted. That was kind of what sprung Bryce to Alabama." So talented guys, all of them. So you're right, the quarterback room's pretty well set.